Okay, so I am Marcus Trice. Hopefully I'm in frame here. I am doing an assignment for FTT 2216171. And I'm out in my garage here and it's a little on the hot side. But this is where I do all of my firearms related items. So this week's assignment asks, in this week's reading assignment, explore the materials commonly used in a firearm construction. For this assignment, choose a firearm that you're familiar with. And conduct open resource research and locate those specifications for the firearm that you have chosen. That can sometimes be difficult to get specifics sometimes on certain firearms because some manufacturers are a little secretive. But I decided to use a firearm that is interesting specifically for this class. And I'm going to be using the Ruger. It's the Lcr, lightweight compact revolver, and its model number 5431. And this one is in 38 Special and 38 Special Plus, which is even though it's got the Hogue tamer on it, it can be a little painful to shoot, believe it or not. Anyway, what's interesting about this particular gun is that it's made up of different types of materials for a revolver. And that's why I chose this gun, because it's fascinating. All right, I have a list of stuff to go over here, but I think I'm just gonna show the gun right now anyway. It is unloaded, okay? Nothing's over in this direction over here. It's unloaded, it's safe. So again, the reason why I chose this gun is because it's made up of different materials. It's made up of a polymer frame, partial frame, and then a secondary part of the frame that's aluminum. And then it has carbon steel trigger and hammer and inner components. And then it has a stainless steel cylinder and barrel insert. And obviously the Hogue rubber grip. So I'm going to go over this particular firearm. I'm going to upload a document as well as this video link, kind of going over this particular firearm along with a photo of it stripped down, and it really kind of illustrates the different components or materials made or used in this particular firearm. All right, so what's interesting that the frame, the top part frame here, is made, as they put it from Ruger, is that it's made from an aerospace grade 700 series, 7000 series aluminum. So they don't say which aluminum it is it 7075 or one of those? But what's interesting about it is that they take it's a coating, a 2-element coating, they call it, and they cover it. So the aluminum is fused with a Bacon black polymer surface filler. Resulting finish has a Rockwell hardness, just like we were reading on our week's book, of a C60. So they've taken an aluminum and put a polymer on top of it to keep with that lightness of the aluminum, and then to make the aluminum more durable, because obviously aluminum's soft, they put a polymer on it, which I think is fascinating. The patent, because then they have there's another polymer component here, which is right in here, all right, the frame. And the patented polymer fire control holds all the fire control components, and it reduces weight and helps to reduce recoil. And I read also online that because of the polymer in the frame, it has a certain elasticity to it. Something else that we read this week. And so it helps take in the recoil along with the Hogue grip here. So the polymer is elastic in its qualities to help absorb without damaging the recoil into the frame. All right, the next thing is that so high strength, as they put it, stainless steel cylinder, which is fluted, reduces weight, and it's covered in a PVD finish for excellent durability. So as we read in our reading that the PVD, which I've actually read before and I think it's fascinating, is that it's a physical vapor disposition or droplets that's put onto it, deposition, I guess, excuse me, deposition. A process of coating the metal with a ceramic-like metal coating. So that's another thing that creates another step in durability. The barrel is a 1714 stainless, black forged 400 stainless steel. I'm sorry, so the barrel is 1714 stainless steel, and the cylinder, the stainless steel in the cylinder is a 400 series, and I had to look that one up. So the 400 series group of stainless steels has an 11% chromium and a 1% magnesium increase above the 300 types of stainless steel. The 400 stainless steel is susceptible to rust and corrosion under some conditions. Heat treating will harden the 400 series. The 400 series of the stainless steel has a higher carbon content, giving it a martinistic crystalline structure. This provides high strength and high wear resistance. Martinistic stainless steel, they're not as corrosive resistant as the austenitic, and I'm not too sure if I'm saying that correctly, type of stainless steel. But regardless, it's being coated anyway with the PVD. So you've got two things going for you there. So we've got the stainless steel and you have a coating on it. And then the, let's see what else we have in here. So again, it has a polymer frame which houses the fire control group, and I couldn't find out anywhere what the steel type is for the fire control group. Couldn't find it. So, so the polymer, which I've again found very interesting and which we read about, the polymer frame is made. It's side plate free, and it's constructed of a high density proprietary composition glass filled polymer. That's the FRP that we read about. So it's a fiber reinforced polymer. So that's what gives it some of its unusual or strength characteristics. Now, the last thing really to talk about is that the hoe grip. Now, I'm trying to keep this video under a certain time limit, so I seem like I'm rushed. That's what I'm trying to do, sorry. The Hogue grip, now what's interesting about the Hogue Tamer grip is that you really can't find out anything about what it's made of. It's obviously made out of a rubber, and it does a very good job of taking the recoil and absorbing it because of the material, the way that rubber is. It's non-porous. Rubber used to be a natural material, but this is obviously synthetic, and it's made by Hogue. So you've got, so again, just to recap, you've got a couple of different things going in here. You've got a glass-filled polymer frame. You've got an aluminum upper frame that's got a coating on it. You have stainless steel barrel. You have a stainless steel cylinder with a coating on it. And then you have just, I'm going to say they're probably some sort of like, I don't think that they're machined metal hammer and trigger. If I were to take a guess, I would say that they're probably forged and then machined and polished and things like that. But anyway, so that's my overview of this unusual Ruger Lcr. Thank you very much.